สวัสดีครับทุกคนฉันชื่อ Gigi เป็นครูมัธยม C ดาราวิทยาลัย and in this video I'm going to give you a demonstration of the improvements that I made to the lesson which I featured in my case study. After I did that lesson, I went away and reflected on it, and I did a communication strategy, highlighting improvements to be made, which will allow for more sensitivity towards Thai culture, which you can read in my reflective essay, in which I reflect upon what happened in the lesson, and that in the lesson that I gave, which implemented the Thai culturally sensitive improvements that I outlined and aimed to apply as part of my communication strategy. So what you're about to see is what I did in my class. สวัสดีครับทุกคน Okay, ready? Bow. Good morning, teacher. Good morning, students. Now, this is going to be the first lesson of the new National Geographic curriculum that we are doing. And the first unit is titled, Who Am I? Now, you're probably wondering, what do you mean? I know who I am. I am, for example, I am GG, I'm British. You will know who you are. But this is about the topic of identity. Now, before I go on with this, I'm going to give you a quick recap of how to understand my slides. This is a vocabulary lesson, so you're going to see synonyms, which are words that have a similar meaning. Antonyms, that's words that mean the opposite. Sentence in context, that's an example of how to use. Now, my slides are color-coded, which means it should be easier for you guys to understand. If it's blue writing, that means it's a vocabulary word, or one that you should know the meaning of. Red writing, that's a grammar point. And green writing, now that means something I want you guys to do. If it's green, it is an instruction. Right, so as our warm-up, I'm going to find out some things about you guys, who you guys are. Now, I'm giving you 2 to 3 minutes to write down 5 things about yourself. 5 things about yourself on a sheet of notepaper. And for the first 5 students to finish, I am going to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magic points. And for the benefit of the cameras, what I then do is I give them 3 minutes to write down some things about themselves. Okay, some people have finished. How about you? Tell me 5 things about yourself. Okay, you're Thai, you like football, you like Manchester United, you go to school at Dara, clearly. Well done, excellent work indeed. Right, now this is our first vocabulary word, inspire. Inspire is when you give someone the desire to do something, especially something creative. Sense in context, listening to Henry Rollins speak inspired me to form a punk band. So when you give someone the strength, the courage to do something, that's inspiration. Words that have a similar meaning to inspire would be arouse, ignite, and trigger. Opposite meanings would be extinguish, discourage, or dishearten. Next word, the topic of this unit, identity. Your identity is who you are. That's not just your name, but other facts about me. For example, my name is Gigi, I am British, I am from Yorkshire province, and I like punk rock and reggae, and I like anime. Those are all things about my identity. And the singer Bob Marley said that his hair, his dreadlocks, were part of his identity. So synonyms would be character, personality, and nature. Antonyms would be difference, dissimilarity, and opposition. And the last word is belief. Belief, something you strongly think is true or good. So strong belief that something is true or that something exists. Now these can be political beliefs, but they are often religious beliefs. For example, you know I've talked about Tibet a lot, and a strong belief of many Tibetans is that His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, is a living bodhisattva. Okay, so the next words would be synonyms, would be trust, reliance, and hope, and antonyms would be doubt, disbelief, discredit. So words that mean same belief would be trust, reliance, and hope, and words that have the opposite meaning would be doubt, disbelief, and discredit. Right, so we are going to have a pair discussion break. So in pairs, groups of 2 students, what I want you guys to do is, you don't need to write, just talk about these questions. So based on what we've learned about these 2 words, in your pairs, talk about who is someone who inspires you in life. What are some things that make up your identity, and what are some strong beliefs you have? And I will come around and I will check and make sure and see if you guys need any help. There you go. And it's this format that my lesson would basically follow. I will just skip through the vocabulary because it follows the same format as you just saw. Three new words, each word having its definition page and a page of synonyms and antonyms, and then a pair discussion break where the students casually discuss using the prompts that I give. I will make the full slideshow available on in my assignment. And for now, I'm going to skip ahead to the reading. Now, in the reading bit, what I did was the students have this in their textbooks, and I'd also display it on the screen. And this is actually a wheel that I had ready made. This is how I do popcorn reading. What I do is I will click the wheel, and then whoever the wheel lands on has to read a paragraph from the reading. And we would obviously pause a bit to make for clarifications. And after we've done the reading, what we do is we have a final action, a discussion, in which students in pairs discuss the new words and their meaning. I've got an example up on the screen, and for the purpose of display, I'll show you what I do. Right, so we're going to have a paired discussion activity. So to give you an example, I'm going to ask my friend here to come to me, because I know he's good, and we are going to show you what you're going to do. We're going to give examples of the words for your partner to guess. For example, my friend is always on time to class. She's never late and she always does her homework. What is she? Reliable. Yes. Have some magic points. Now you do one for me. Teacher, when I watch Dookie play Teacher Pensy on a work point, she makes me laugh a lot. She is amusing. Yes, teacher. Well done. Have some. Oh, I give you magic points, not the other way around. Okay. So that is a demonstration of how my lesson went. I'm sorry it's slightly longer than the 8 minutes, but I want to give you guys a full picture of what I did in class. So, until next time, thank you much for your time, thank you for watching, and สวัสดีค่ะทุกคน